Well, I thought I could weasel my way out of having to do a weather update today, and this isn't a regular weather update, but we do have to talk about Hurricane Don. I've never seen a hurricane this far north. Look at how far north it is. I mean, this is Newfoundland over here. All right? No, this is Newfoundland over here. This is Nova Scotia. Look at this thing. I mean, look at how big the eye is, too. It's a hurricane. Oh my God. And then the eye just gets really big. I mean, really weird. What a weird storm. So let's talk about Hurricane Don. And I mean, I was looking at the satellite loop tonight, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's that? And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Don. Let's make this 120 frames. You get even more of a view of this thing. Look, get the whole day of it here. I mean, just look at that. Explosive convection going on that far north. Incredible. Perfect looking eye and everything. We're going to, look at a couple of satellite loops of this before I get started. Let's get the latest from the Hurricane Center. Yeah, it's a hurricane. Category 1 hurricane. Out in the middle of the North Atlantic. Public advisory on Don here. Don is still a hurricane, but it's beginning to move northeastward into cooler waters. So Don had maximum sustained winds of 75 miles an hour, north-northeast at 14 miles an hour. And it's moving, its latitude 41.4 north, 41.4 north, 49.6 west. Moving north-northeast at 14 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 988 millibars, 29.18 inches. It's a hurricane force winds extend outward up to 15 miles from the center. Tropical storm force winds extend up to 90 miles. Kind of a compact storm. And actually, I'd like to see some of the older advisories if we can. All right, we do have an archive here, so let's see if we can get the public advisory from earlier today, because it was looking real healthy. Let's see. Okay. Let's get the one from. Let's get. I'm trying to figure out which one we can get. Let's go for the 5 o'clock one. Don becomes a hurricane just before reaching cooler waters. So maximum sustained winds. I don't think it got above 75 miles an hour, but still very impressive. Let's go to tropical tidbits. We're going to look at some more imagery on this storm. See if I can get a longer loop here. I would love a longer loop if that's possible. But I don't know if they give us one. No, we do a visible high res. Yeah, but we're not going to see that because got true color here. That's the infrared only. I kind of wanted to show you look at how big the eye has gotten. Man. This is Newfoundland over here, right? Just to give you an idea of how far north this storm is. Right? You got plenty of warm water. It's going to start moving into cooler waters, but I mean... Let's see. Hey, this does it. Okay. Number of frames. Okay, so we can up the number of frames. Let's see. Let's go maybe 40 frames. Great, Jeff. Maybe this works. Let's see if this works. No, I don't want to save it. I just want to do the loop. But I don't think it's going to let us... Settings. Okay. All right. I think this is how we get more images. I kind of want to show you what it looked like during the day. All right. The most we can get is... Oh, we can't get any more than that? What? All right. Let's see. See how far we can go here. Let's get 60 frames. All right. Save. All right, there. I kind of want to just show it to you during the day. I mean, you can see its presentation on infrared. Look at how big that eye is. I mean, what a strange storm. I mean, what more proof that you need that we are dealing with we're in some really screwed up times. But yeah, take a look at that storm during the day. I mean, just look at that thing. I mean... that is definitely something to see. Really something to see. A hurricane that far north in such good form like that is incredible. And one of these days, in the probably not too distant future, maybe about 5 years from now, we'll see a hurricane like this impact Greenland. Yeah, that's right. As we deal with this worsening climate crisis. So what more proof do you need that things are going very, very wrong in this world? But that is all for this video. Very unusual to see. And again, this is Hurricane Don. Very unusual to see such a perfectly symmetrical, really perfect form hurricane there with a pretty clear eye that far north is just incredible. And while we're here, before I do the end the video, let me just go to earthsnowschool.net, and you see it actually shows you Dawn right here. I can actually take a look at the water temperatures as to where Dawn is. So I'll put the point right there, and we'll look at our air temperatures, SSTs. Sea surface temperatures are very warm in this area here. 76 degrees is being indicated, so that's pretty warm. And it's going to start moving to cooler waters, but I mean, you got some water temperatures near 80 around here. That's enough to support a hurricane. It will be moving into some cooler waters, but if we hit the anomaly chart, you can see, oh my God, look at all that bright yellow. That is really disturbing. All right, so here, I'll just pull this out a little bit so you can see. Look at all that bright yellow there. That's a 12-degree temperature anomaly. The North Atlantic is on fire. Look at even south of Greenland. Look at these anomalies. My gosh. You have sea surface temperatures 57. All right, that sounds cool, but that's very warm for just off Greenland. I mean, no wonder why we have a hurricane out here. And like I said, it won't take. Eventually, you're going to see hurricanes make landfall in Greenland, as well as the United Kingdom, maybe Iceland as well. I mean, we saw recently Newfoundland and Nova Scotia get hit. This is the new normal as we continue to deal with this worsening climate crisis. It's just unbelievable. So, yeah, that's how you get a hurricane in the North Atlantic, that far north. It's incredible. So that is it for this update on Hurricane Don. I'm sure by tomorrow it probably will have weakened to a tropical storm. But it's incredible to see such a storm out there. And again, really incredible to see. And actually, I'll just here again. Look at that. It's like coming unraveled. Look at how big that eye is now. My gosh. There's still convection around the edge of it, too. It's still this is not a storm you want to mess around with. I mean, really something. And let's look at the models. What the heck? Oh, yeah. This thing might hit the United Kingdom. Yep. I told you. You're in the United Kingdom and Ireland. Get ready. United Kingdom, maybe even Iceland. Who knows? You're going to start dealing with hurricanes. Tropical storms and hurricanes. It's all part of the climate crisis. Should I say climate emergency? Oh, we're so screwed. But don't tell the snobs that. They think everything's just peachy keen as they live it up in their enclaves. That's it. Have a good night.